as long as I can remember, I've always been determined to be the best. I think this stems from being the oldest child. At age 2, I discovered that it would be a battle for my parents' attention. From then on, I made it a point to prove that I was better than both my siblings. In kindergarten, I was incredibly scared to get in trouble for my parents. One day, my teacher heard me say that an activity we were doing was easy, and she considered it smarting off because of a scoff I had. All I had to do was to admit to her that I had smarted off and I wouldn't get into any trouble. Because of my strong-mindedness, I would not admit that I had an attitude with what I said. I was simply smarter than the other kids, but this was no reason to get in trouble. So, needless to say, my teacher called home and I received a scolding from my parents. To this day, I still will not admit what I did was wrong.
Hey. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
Alright.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
My whole life, I've always thought that you can do anything you set your mind to. Through grade school, I had set my mind to bettering all my classmates at everything, period. I always had to be the first ones to answer the questions my teachers had, no matter the subject. At recess and in gym, I was constantly trying to prove that I was better at every form of athletic activity than everyone. It made me incredibly angry when someone would beat me at anything. In middle school basketball, I was pretty horrible on the offensive end. The defensive part of the game, on the other hand, was a completely different story. There was no way that I would let my man beat me by outscoring me. I was absolutely certain that I would stop whoever I was matched up against, no matter what.
Defense on me!
Okay, Petey, don't you drift to the strong side.
Coach, they're calling a holding penalty on me every time.
Did I ask for your excuses? You want to act like a star? You better give me a star effort. Do you hear me?
Forget about him. Alan, you're in. Come on.
All right. Now, I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. And if they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Leave no doubt.
I have always loved sports for the fact that you're constantly in a struggle to show your superiority over someone else. There's nothing like the thrill of a close game where your team and another team are incredibly evenly matched, but your team has set their minds to the fact that you're going to win, so you do. There's one other reason that I've always loved sports, and probably the reason I still play basketball today, and that is to prove people wrong. Even though I'm in high school now, it still kills me when people tell me I cannot do something. A few years ago, I was told by a coach of mine that I was incapable of scoring, that I was a horrible offensive player. Ever since then, I've completely changed how I played the game of basketball. It has been my mission from that day on to prove to him and to everyone else that I was incredibly capable of scoring.
What has not been conquered. Defeat will not be in my creed. I will believe what others have doubted. I will always endeavor to uphold esteem, honor, and respect in my team. I have trained my mind and my body will follow. Who am I? I'm a champion! I will acknowledge the fact that my opponents do not expect me to win. But I will never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart. I will look to my comrades and to those who have brought me to this world and those who have trained me, and I will draw strength from them. Who am I? I'm a champion! I will gradually go out to the field of battle, and I will move in everything I can do. And I will reach my field of battle at any means at my disposal. And when I get there, I will ride violently. I will rip the heart from my enemy and leave it bleeding on the ground. Because he cannot stop me. Who am I? I'm a champion!